Hey, George. You have Royce resting tonight and a couple other guys sitting out taking care of, little injuries and bumps and bruises. Has there been a little bit of extra messaging maybe from the health performance staff or the coaching staff on paying attention to your guys' bodies and maybe letting them know when you might need a night?
Yeah, for sure. I think that's super important, especially, with the amount of games that we were playing in a short period of time. But, I don't want to say I don't pay attention to that because we have such a great health and performance staff that, is constantly, in communication with us, the coaches, of how much we're doing and what we should be doing. So that's all in, preparation of the game, and, that's all sought out before, anything major happens. So I'm just thankful that we have them on our side to, sometimes be precautious and hold us out when, we're getting going too much.
Ben Anderson, KSLSports.com.
George, is there a different flow to the game when you start? What do you notice that's different?
Obviously I just go in there and play my game. I don't really, see any difference. My role is, to space the floor, make shots, and sometimes get in there and play make for others. Obviously, starting is my first start of this year, but, you got to have the confidence to believe that you can start in the NBA, and I do. So I didn't take it as anything new. I treated this game just like any other, and I just wanted to go out there and do what I do on a daily basis. I think when people try to do stuff that they're not capable of, that's when bad stuff happens.
Andy Larson, Salt Lake Tribune.
George, what did you make of Jarrell Brantley's game today? And then what is he kind of like off the court in practice, that kind of thing?
Jarrell is probably just as loud and happy and outgoing as I am. He's a great dude, and I'm so happy for him because he stayed, as we like to say, us young kids like to say, 10 toes down, and, kept grinding through everything, whether if it was, being inactive or not playing or getting a little bit of minutes here. He just stayed true to who he was and kept his head down and kept working. And you know what I mean? The proof is in the pudding. The kid put in the work, and he got to go out there tonight and show it off. And I think, I don't say we weren't impressed because we know he's capable of it, but obviously we were impressed to see him do that in a game. But more importantly, just super happy for him because, like I said before, I know the grind of being on a two-way and, getting your opportunities and wanting to hit a grand slam, and he definitely did that. So I'm happy, that he got to get out there and perform and played as well as he did.
Dana Green, ABC4.
Hey, George, knowing that more of the scoring load was going to fall on you in your start, hitting that first shot, how big was that for you to hit that first one? It seemed like it opened the floodgates for you in the first half, with 4 3-pointers.
Dana, I don't know if you know, but my first one was a corner three and I missed it. But the second one went in, so that one opened the floodgates. So we'll keep it there.
Second one.
Yeah, no, it was good. I mean, obviously, when you get to see shots go in, it's great. But more importantly, I try to get lost in the game. I really don't try to focus on making shots because then you're putting too much pressure on yourself. I kind of just let the game come to me and really do as I do.
Matt Coles, AP.
Third one was good too.
So you played well and you got 13 3-point attempts, but you guys found yourselves down 17. What was going through your mind or collectively as a team to say, how can we get back into this one?
Matthew, I told myself I choose positivity in 2021, so we're not going to talk about how we got down 17. No, I mean, it happens. You know what I mean? They came out ready to play, and we've blitzed teams before, and they blitzed us. So our backs were up against the wall, and we had to respond. And we have a great group of guys that, are resilient. So we got to, make it happen and play Jazz basketball, and the rest is history.
Eric Walden, Salt Lake Tribune.
George, on a night like this, when you're missing Joe and JC due to injury, and then Royce is sitting out for rest, how do you kind of strike the balance down the stretch run of the season between maybe getting the occasional rest for a rotation regular and also still trying to win games and hold on to the number 1 seed and still trying to get better as a team game by game?
Are you talking about like what I would do? Or are you
the team in general?
Listen, that is way out of my pay grade. The
Okay,
coaching staff,
you
the
individually.
coaching staff and the coaching staff and the training staff, they do a great job of managing all that throughout the year. You know, I like to stay in my lane because when I get out of my lane, that's how you get hit by a Mack truck. So I have, you know, what I mean, I just come to work every day, do what I do, but I think they have a good grasp on, you know, resting guys and figuring out what guys need. Yeah, the minivan's still trucking. That's all I got for you.
Okay, that's it. Thank you, George.
All right, thank you.